It's not always fun and games for first responders.
05 Central, you show me in pursuit.
But sometimes it is.
Oh my God, he's not wearing pants again.
Sometimes it's dangerous.
Flipping around, look out, look out, look out.
Sometimes it's not.
Antler Boulevard for a snake in a house.
And sometimes it's just plain stupid.
Chihuahua in his lap on a lawnmower.
This is the stupid side of first response.
Dispatch, do I really have to go to that?
This is Code 0.5.
I'm in 0.5.
Hey guys, Jason again along with my co-host Rich, and we're in Victory Brand Studios. And we've got to hurry up and get this one knocked out.
Why, what you got?
Tasha sent me a text message and said she's going to the grocery store, and I don't know if you've seen the price of eggs. I'm going to have to hurry up and put a stop to that.
Yeah, some things are freaking outrageous.
Yes, because if she goes in there and gets the eggs and all that crap, we're going to be broke for a few weeks.
Oh, dude. Did I ever tell you about the golden egg?
What are you so excited for?
The golden egg?
No, you like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I never told you about that?
Not the golden egg.
Oh, my God. We call it the golden egg.
Okay.
So, there's a dude on the south side of town, man, and he's like, he's kind of out there. Guys, he's just a different breed of cat altogether. He like blares his music and he just throws a bird at people and all kinds of crap. Well, him and his neighbor.
Is he an old guy?
Yeah, older. Yeah, he's got to be late 60s easily. And his neighbor's older, too.
He's probably just tired of everyone's shit.
Well, I think there's some of that, and I think he does as the Crystal Guides, too, you know. So,
okay.
It's kind of like that. But his neighbor is around the same age. So it's like grumpy old man down there. Have I never told you this?
No.
Oh, my God, man. So these two are, for the longest time, we're going back and forth. They're cussing each other and flipping each other off. Well, this guy I'm fixing to, I gotta come up with a name for him.
Do they live pretty close to each other?
Oh, dude, across the street.
You might have told me about them before.
About the two old men bickering back and forth.
Yeah, you might have.
The one is this is a friggin' Chicken Steve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're tracking now. So Steve just the way he is, man, and his neighbor, and like I said, they just don't get along. Well, Steve would be throwing his neighbor the bird, and then there was some other crap that had gone on. So he's bickering with like two different neighbors. It's always these three that are going at each other constantly.
Triangle.
Oh yeah, yeah. He doesn't like they don't like him, and he doesn't like them, and so everything was kind of just bickering and trash talking, and like he would go outside. Chicken would go outside and like bang on a trash can at like 7 o'clock in the morning just to piss his neighbors off. So then
just go out there and bang on the trash can?
Bang on trash can for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where the crystal part comes in. But anyway, so this stuff escalates and escalates and escalates. Well, Chicken one day tells the neighbor, you know what? I've had it with you. F you. I'm going to shoot you. The neighbor's like, what the hell? So Chicken goes back in, and he like come out with this freaking, this is a BB gun. But anyway, it was enough that it had escalated things to the point of where that he was done. They were done. The neighbor was done bickering with him, didn't want nothing to do with him.
Oh my God, what an idiot.
So you go over there and tell him like, dude, you can't be doing that. You're brandishing. He don't know if it's real. You know what I'm saying? Now you're doing some craziness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to get hurt. And of course he's cussing and carrying on and whatnot. Well, after all that's lined out that evening, like a little while later, the neighbor guy is out like trying to mow his grass. Well, Chicken comes out and he's got an egg, dude, just a regular egg, dude. And he launches it from his yard all the way across the street to the neighbor. It lands just shy. He caught it out of the corner of his eye, seen it coming at him, and like gets out of the way. So then he calls us. He threw an egg at me. So Major goes out there to take this report. And mind you, they had been bickering for a cool minute. So this is been an ongoing thing, and everybody's really tired of it.
Did he take the egg in evidence?
There wasn't enough really left.
Oh.
But I mean, we got pictures of it. And so he goes out there and he takes this report, and it's just kind of been one of those nonstop things. So he writes it up, and he goes to submit it. And there's never in a million years ever would I have ever guessed that this would happen. But he goes to submit it and thinking that DA is going to laugh him out of the office. And they were like, do what? That's salmonella. We ain't having it. Ain't having it. No, they didn't get him for salmonella, but they said, why don't you go in here and talk to the judge about that? And so he takes it to the judge and he's like, great. Now this guy's going to, judge is going to rip me a new one. Can't waste my time with that. Judge issued a warrant, dude. Yes. $25,000 bond, dude, for chucking an egg at his neighbor.
Okay, I get it now. They are probably tired of dealing with that guy's bull crap.
I don't know, but
yeah.
So, oh man, this is crazy because all this goes down. So he gets this warrant and he comes back to me and he's showing me this warrant. And I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. And he's like, yeah, we're going to go over there. I was like, I guess I'm going to deal with squawking and cussing and all this other crap. So me, Major, and Renix all go over there. Well, of course, that turns into a whole big ordeal. Major's warrant, he's transporting. So he already wasn't happy about the situation in the first place, but they get him lined up. And he's got his body cam on, and I'll have to get the audio from the body cam. I always say I'm going to get audio, but because some of the stuff you guys got to hear. But so Chicken is in the front seat, and he's just, dude, cussing him, telling him the what for, just take me out. You just take me out and kill me. Just take me out and kill me right now. And he's like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, I don't, there's no issues like that. I don't have no problem with you. Like, why are you being on heat, dude? He's just going off, cussing him and whatnot. So when he realizes that's not going to work, Chicken decides he's going to get out of it one way or the other. So they're driving along, and then he's sitting there, and the next thing you know, he's just starts flopping in the passenger seat. Eyes roll in the back of his head, just slobbering all over himself, all this crap. So Major pulls over to the side of the road, jumps out, hollers for EMS to come to his location, gets him out of the car, sets him down on the ground, and he immediately starts screaming, police brutality, police brutality. You seen that? Police brutality.
No, wait, you've told me this part before.
This is all one.
So this is what led up to all that? You've told me about that. Or is there another guy that's faked a heart attack or whatever?
Oh, there's been several.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are allergic to handcuffs. So,
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You get on, and all of a sudden they start having heart problems and whatnot.
I thought it was like they got a dose of steroids too.
No. But so he's got him out on the side of the road, and Renix comes running up because they just stopped all of a sudden. And he was following Major anyway because he figured there was going to be some kind of something was going to happen. So he comes running up. EMS comes out, checks him out. So everything's good to go. They send him on. All of a sudden, he has no problems, no issues, no nothing. Starts cussing EMS, declines medical, all this other crap. So get him loaded back up. EMS had given him a water bottle or water, one of those little flimsy plastic crap little waters. So he's drinking it, and he's still sitting over there in the passenger seat. And Palmer, it drove him nuts because he said all he heard was, and so he side eyes, kind of looks over there, and Chicken's just staring him dead. Just dead at him the entire time. Well, he got a reaction. So then he goes, Palmer looks at him again. Now he's realized, okay, that's going to get on his nerves. For the rest of the trip to the jail, it went from to the entire trip.
Yeah, and you're already annoying me with that.
Yeah, so all the way to the jail. And then I guess he ended up finally, once he realized none of his tricks were going to work, that he ended up going in. But yeah, I can't believe I've never told you about that.
I didn't hear about the egg chucking and the warrant and all that.
Yeah. I could not believe they issued a warrant for that. Like, I've seen bigger deals. Like, I mean, officers getting assaulted and they don't even do that.
Yeah.
The guy chucks an egg at another guy, and that's serious.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like, okay, there's probably been plenty of reports come through on that guy for other things, not necessarily with you guys, but other agencies. And he probably saw the name and was like, I'm sick of seeing this guy and his bull crap.
Oh, now, and that's one of the deals though, is he kind of plays this deal where when he's up there and he's in trouble, he's, I'm just a poor old man. Yeah. I'm sick.
Yeah.
And, everybody kind of feels bad for him. But then he gets back here and acts a complete ass. And then, we go up there with paperwork and they're like, why are you picking on that old man? Like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah.
I think I've got video of it. Hang on.
That's when I'm going to be like, no, just come to town for a couple days and you'll totally understand.
Yeah. Cause let me go straight to videos and see if I can find this. Cause I do have audio of that, of him freaking carrying on. So I can find it. It's way back here. I can't believe I've never told you about that. That's freaking.
You know what I'm thinking about? You know what we've talked about before, doing more serious stuff and current events?
Yeah.
We need to start something like that.
I mean, I'm down.
Because with all the crap that's going through the news right now, I mean, there's content for days on that. I mean, all you have to do is just look on there and see what Biden's been up to recently. And
so this is audio. I can get it to load. This is audio, and it was in October. This is at 7:39 a.m. Hang on.
We'll have more coming up on Code 0.5.
If you're looking for a political podcast that goes beyond the headlines, check out the Beltway Briefing. I'm Howard Schweitzer, CEO of Cozen O'Connor Public Strategies. Every week on the Beltway Briefing, our team of former Republican and Democratic presidential appointees, Capitol Hill veterans, and political advocates shares behind-the-scenes perspective that cuts through the noise. If you want the inside scoop, subscribe now to the Beltway Briefing here or wherever you get your podcasts.
if it's the right audio.
Oh, it is.
That's cool.
Just wait for it. What'd you do?
Oh, wow. White noise. Now our audience is asleep.
No.
Good job, man.
Oh, come on. Hang on.
A car. Birds are chirping.
Oh, no.
That's some amazing audio.
Dude, it keeps freezing up. Hang on.
People are going to be playing this over and over just to listen to that.
No, it keeps freezing up.
Man, I think I hear that whenever the kids are out mowing the yard. Man, we're going to go viral with that.
It keeps freezing up. It's like it's buffering, and I don't know why.
Man, we're about to go viral now. Freaking, we're going to become millionaires from that clip.
Dude, you're killing me. If it stopped buffering. That's him banging on trash can.
He was banging on the trash cans?
Mm-hmm.
Just to be an asshole?
Yeah, I think I pulled it. What the hell are you doing?
What's going on,
Dude, he was beating the hell out of a trash can. And I think I was sick with COVID too. So I was already like, I was tired and ate up and freaking was done. And I get called out at 7:00 in the morning. He's over there yelling and screaming though. If you listen to the audio, he's screaming, "You effing."
Didn't you have some other neighbors getting into it today or something?
Neighbors.
The Karens.
Oh yeah, Karen struck again. Yeah, they got me. They got me. They had a dog barking at their dog, so they called 911.
They actually dialed 911 for that?
Yes, it was a 911 call because a dog was barking at their dog.
Did you call for a SWAT team to come assist you, or?
They were busy.
They dialed 911 for a dog barking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they did. For a dog barking at their dog.
Did you ever post that? We're going to have to come up with our own list. You know that list that you sent me of says reasons to call the cops and reasons not to call the cops?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to have to post that.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be like number one.
Yeah.
Don't dial 911 because a damn dog's barking.
Well, there's another one that Rennick's got, and this guy's been calling. He calls at any time. But every time he's called, he's calling 911 to say that there's like a dog loose or dog in this area. And then we get over there. And one time, there was like a fight going on in the town just north of us. And so I was hauling up there, trying to get there, and dispatch called me and said that this guy called in and said that there's a dog that was in front of the PD that was vicious. And so I called ACO and I'm like, "Hey man, are you still at City Hall?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, you go look. There's some dog that's supposed to be out there. It's being vicious or something." And he goes out there and he calls me and he's like, "Where?" He's like, "It just said in front of the PD." And he's like, "No, there's nothing." Well, I'll go drive around real quick. And so he goes and there's no dog anywhere that he can find.
Oh, you know what I think's cool as hell? That day I was over there at your PD, and that dog just comes kind of strolling in because you had the back door open.
Yeah.
And I look up and I'm like, "What the hell?" And then y'all call the dog by name or whatever.
Yeah. And seeing on that one, because she had been getting out for a while. Like there was a period, and they've been cited several times, but he ended up putting one of those radio collars. So if she got too far from where, or out of the yard or whatever, then I guess it zapped her. I don't know. But apparently on that one with that day, her batteries went dead.
Oh, really?
But yeah, so I bet she didn't go running around. She was like literally just chilling in the PD.
Yeah, she just walked in there and then like sat next to me, and I'm like, "Who the hell's dog is it?"
Yeah.
And she'll let you pet her. She goes around and visits, and then she turned around and went back where she belonged.
Let me go back over there.
Oh.
But
And those things work great too. Those wireless containment systems. But I mean, hell, like in that case, the batteries die. It's not going.
yeah, my dog, speaking of dogs, had to go take him to the vet again on Friday.
Get him drained.
Yep.
How old is that dog?
It's like 9.
Oh.
He's up there. He's up there for a boxer. But yeah, they having to do that. Just taking on water. And I think the last time they got like 10 pounds of fluid out of him.
Damn.
This time they got 12 pounds of fluid out of him. So I don't know. He's still trying to kick it though. Like it ain't breaking his stride. So
all right. My statute, my traffic law or tip or whatever you want to call it. We're not attorneys. This is in Oklahoma, and this ain't legal advice. And I actually got an arrest off of this before. Pull up in an intersection. I come to a stop. There's a guy riding a bicycle. He goes past the stop sign and through the intersection, and I'm fixing to go, and he just blows right through it. So I light him up and stop him. Come to find out he had a warrant. So I took him to jail. But if you are riding a bicycle on the roadway, it says every person riding a bicycle or motorized scooter upon a roadway shall be granted all of the rights and shall be subject to all of the duties applicable to the driver of a vehicle by this title, except as to special regulations in this article and except those provisions of this title, which by their nature can have no application. So that it would be talking about like a seatbelt. You can't get him for a seatbelt because there's no seatbelt on a freaking bicycle.
Right.
But if you're riding a bike, and little kids will do this, and you know everybody else, if you're riding a bike on a city roadway or wherever, you have to abide by the traffic laws. So you have to stop at stop signs, and you know you can't go the wrong direction on a one-way street. But a lot of people don't know that, because you know it'll tell you. And there's actually, and I didn't pull that up, there's actually a statute that tells you that if you're walking next to a roadway that doesn't have a sidewalk, it tells you which side of the roadway you're supposed to walk on.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll say the leftmost side of the roadway, and you walk towards oncoming traffic on that side.
Right.
So you can see the traffic, because if it's behind you coming, you're not going to see it, and it'll just run your ass over.
Yeah.
If you're walking on the left side, north on like southbound lane, you'll be able to see the car and be able to get out of the way.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I guess if you're fixing to get yeeted, you would want to try to not,
Yeah.
you know. It's just like you said, they can't get them for seatbelts, but the helmet laws.
What about
Boy, don't you have to wear a helmet on a motorcycle? You don't have to.
What state are you thinking of?
I don't know. I thought they made that. Like they make you wear a seatbelt. I thought they make you wear a helmet. I guess they don't. I don't know. I don't get around motorcycles much.
Yeah, I don't mess with them a whole lot either.
No.
But, yeah, anyway, that's what was all about. If you're on a bicycle, you've got to abide by traffic laws. So if you get on your bicycle and you're in a 25, don't be running around 40 miles an hour on your bike. But what are you looking up over there?
I was trying to find a stupid criminal. Unless you already got one.
Yeah, I've got one, unless you want.
Yeah, send it.
This is going to be another dude in Florida. You and your Florida people that you like. I think it's Florida.
Oh, I got one. I got one for you. Go ahead with yours. This one's good, though.
This is Mac Yearwood, and his crime, he got accused of battery and possession. As investigators searched in 2016 for Mac Yearwood in connection to an open battery case, the Florida man accidentally assisted them by using his mugshot from a previous incident as his Facebook profile photo.
Nice.
Taken directly from the Stewart Police Department's Wanted of the Week poster. Authorities then easily tracked Yearwood to his brother's house and picked him up on 2 outstanding warrants. Afterward, the Stewart Police Department's Corporal Brian, I don't know how to pronounce him, Bocio, wrote online, "Facebook is a great way to communicate and connect with old friends and family. If you are wanted by the police, it's probably not a good idea to use the Wanted of the Week poster of yourself as your profile pic."
Oh, yeah.
And it's I didn't got it all, but there's part of it there, but he took it directly from their website and used it as his profile picture.
Dumbass. Well, that sounds about like this guy. This one's about a terrorist who claimed his own reward. Officials were left baffled by Afghan Taliban commander who gave himself up and then tried to claim the $100 reward for his capture. Mohammed Hussain, a mid to low level Taliban commander, that's
For
why
$100?
for $100. That's why he's mid to low level. Was suspecting of organizing attacks on U.S. and Afghan troops in the east of the country. According to reports, he walked up to a police checkpoint in 2012, pointed to a wanted poster featuring his face, and asked for the $100 finder's fee. The authorities were at a loss to explain his actions, although one U.S. official reportedly told journalists, "Clearly, this man is an imbecile."
But why? Just for $100?
$100.
Was it over? Where was he found at?
It was he said he walked up to a police checkpoint, so it would have been
Was it here or was it overseas?
probably would have been overseas.
Well, I don't know about currency over there, but I guess maybe $100 could be a lot of money to them.
Yeah, probably to him.
Like, I mean, I could understand if there was a warrant for me and it was for $1 million. I mean, I want to try this crap.
Turn yourself in to try to get your own reward.
Yeah.
Now, you wouldn't even have to worry about it because Tasha would do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, speaking of that crap, I forgot she's going to the store.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, our Patreon, we don't talk about it enough.
No, we don't.
And people like the buy me a coffee thing. Like Patreon has this thing where you can do like a monthly subscription. You pay whatever. We also have that buy me a coffee thing where you can donate $5.
Yeah, you can scratch the coffee. Jason drinks the coffee. I drink Monsters, if y'all don't know.
So, and then the other thing too is if you do that, we'll give you a shout out on the podcast. Be like, hey, thanks, you bought, Rich a Monster this week.
Yeah, for real.
But I was told we don't bring that up enough. Then I was also told we don't post enough stuff on our Facebook.
Well, you seeing in that, I do believe we had assigned a social media person.
Oh yeah, he's fired.
He's now he's moved himself to booking guests.
Yeah.
Speaking of guests, we've got some pretty cool things coming up. So
when are we doing that?
I talked to one of them. He was supposed to be sending you
I ain't got it yet.
The sign up link. Okay, I'll get with them. So hopefully, here pretty quick because they both agreed, and I think everybody will be.
We need to figure it out, like when their days off are and all that stuff, so we're not interfering with their work.
Exactly.
But yeah, there's a couple of, I guess, bigger TikTokers.
Oh yeah,
and then I guess Renix was trying to do something. Should we even get started on that?
On Renix or on the TikTok?
Well, the dude can't even do the thing we assigned him on Facebook, but then he'll go out and
try to recruit guests.
Yeah. Anyway, he's fired from Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was talking about the other podcast or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And there was stuff I was going to talk about on there. Did you know that they're trying to ban TikTok in the United States?
Probably because they can't control what information's disseminated through that.
I guess so. So the Facebook and Instagram Reels and then YouTube Shorts are probably going to blow up if that ever happens.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody will have something called TalkTick or something.
Yeah.
Probably already got one.
But anyway, I guess we'll get off here. You guys don't forget to check out our website. And if you got an extra couple dollars and want to drop a donation, I ain't begging, but a guy gets thirsty every now and then.
No. And you mentioned it in this episode about doing the other project.
Yeah.
So we may ought to throw that out there and see if anybody's even interested remotely.
Oh yeah. I thought about doing it and calling it and I thought about rebranding this instead of calling it Code 0.5. How when we go off duty, we're 10-7 and all the stuff we're doing is after that. And we just call it the 10-7 project.
That's actually kind of catchy. Code 05 is pretty catchy though too.
Yeah, so
I think just mine on it is the Code 05, is the lighter, the funny side of it. So we get our casual listeners and people that are listening to us and like the 10-7 project. I think that one we should do on its own. If that's the more serious stuff, like that one. That way we're not scaring the casual people away. If they want to listen to the really crazy stuff, then
yeah, but if we start doing that, that's more time we're going to have to do recording.
I think we can manage.
Our wives are just going to have to find something to do that just makes them rich, and then we can do this full time.
Exactly. If we could get either one of them to take off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, all right, I know I've said it a few times, but we're finally going to get out of here.
All right.
Later. Thanks for listening.
You have been listening to Code 0.5, the lighter side of police work. If you have ideas or suggestions for our show, we'd love to hear from you. Visit our website at code05.co. That's code05.co. And please consider making a donation at our Patreon page, patreon.com/code05. Be sure to use the digits 05. Thanks for listening to Code 0.5.